Y'all, we are moving to the Middle East. Y'all really want to know where we're going? We're going to the beautiful country of Qatar. Okay. Um, Unless you're active duty, or have some type of like real contracting, and you know somebody that have been contracting lately, you probably don't really know too much about Qatar. A lot of people only really know like Iraq, Iran, like Israel, all of like the Middle Eastern countries, and Dubai and stuff like that. Nobody really talks about, and Saudi. Some people might know about Saudi Arabia, but Qatar is like, feel like the Qatar is probably like one of the last countries to gain popularity. But when I told y'all Qatar is such a beautiful country, y'all, it's so beautiful. Okay, I have never been to Qatar, but my husband has been there back in the day when he was in his early days of being active duty in the USA Navy, right? So, I've never been. I've been active duty, but I've never been to the Middle East being on active duty. So, I think the farthest I went being on active duty was Germany, right? So we are going to the beautiful Qatar, and we're going to be relocating there for a year. And y'all, I'm excited. My mind, my thought process changed when I went to go see my husband in Saudi Arabia. My brain changed on how I saw things. I'm still Tawana, but I'm just I just feel like it's so much more than just being in the US and trying to run the rat race with everybody, trying to be like everybody, trying to be better than everybody when you really not, trying to do things that you know you really shouldn't be doing to gain popularity, to be on this just trying to grab a check. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I just feel like for me, like I cannot be somebody else. I cannot be fake. And like this content thing, like I really want to be in content like really hard and heavy. One in content is not as easy as people think it is, because you have to, there's so many things to it. Yes, I could just pick up my camera. Yes, I could pick up my phone and just do, content. But a lot of the times you have to plan out content how you want it to go. You gotta have some type of script. A lot of people come shoot from the hip like I do. Like for me, content creation don't come as easy. I'm a mature female adult. I didn't grow up with the phone in my hand. So like kids that are like my son's age, Sean and Michael and Ava's age, they grew up with phones, with like smartphones where they can record themselves and do different things that me as a very mature woman didn't have back in the day, right? Because when we came out, what we came out with, we had the beepers and we had the CB4 phones, right? We had the new Jack City phones, right? We didn't have what they have right now. So I'm trying to get out of my head. And it has nothing to do with anybody. It's really more or less me being in my head, because I be having great intentions. I be having great intentions on doing this, that, and the third for content. And it's just like, I just don't ever do it. It's my ADHD brain, and I know I have to stop blaming my ADHD brain, because I know once I get my mindset I could do anything that I want to do. But y'all, it is crazy work in these streets trying to keep up with the rat race of what kind of content to put out for lashes. And I see people doing the same thing. And I guess that gravitates people to their page because they are knowledgeable in that. But for me, I can't post like the same exact thing. Maybe I need to train my brain to do that. But in general sense, I can't. I don't know why my brain don't allow me to, but it really doesn't. So yeah. But in any case, we are moving. And that's the reason why I'm closing down my business here in the United States of America, because we are leaving. Now, I'm not going to stop doing lashes. I will be lashing. So once I go overseas, going to, I've talked to one female overseas. She's not in the beauty industry. She's actually in the education industry. And she told me that, they're pretty strict over there about, the way you work. So you have to get like a ministry number, et cetera, to perform those services. So right now, with me wanting to continue to do lashes over there, I would definitely have to most likely work under someone. I haven't seen anybody like American that has their own shop over there, but they have a lot of like office buildings. So that's for a different video. I want to actually vlog us in our time there. The process of us preparing to leave, the process of us leaving, the process of us getting there, and different things like that. But what I get is what I get, okay? I'm not going to be getting all dolled up and dressed up for different clips and parts of what you see. Because what you see, baby, is what you get, okay? That's what I'm saying. What you see is what you get. What you doing?
Yeah, and she said what she said, so don't complain about it, boo.
Girl, bye. I thought you was asleep.
No.
Okay.
No, back home.
Okay.
She got surgery on her back.
No, they did a bone marrow.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. So, sorry, y'all. And, so yeah, I just want people to be open because we're in a society where everybody follows people that are in the glitz and glamour phase. And I know I shouldn't care about what people put up and what they're doing, because a lot of people that do that are not as authentic as they really claim to be. And that shouldn't bother me too much. But I have to tell you, it does kind of get under my skin. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I ultimately want to do just education. I ultimately want to just keep my clients, but I love the art of teaching. But it takes a lot to give free gems online. And I don't know, I guess when I post, I be wanting people to like share it and all that and stuff. And I know my content is probably not as good as the next person. It's not. I understand that. But yeah, I'll be under a rabbit hole. That's why I don't really come online, because I be like, whatever. But in general, since I am a dope person, y'all see me in my good. I want y'all to see me in my bad. But I would really love for y'all to see me in my I wouldn't even say my worst, because baby, in my worst, I still look good. You feel what I'm saying? So just when I'm in my era of not being in the glitz and glamour phase, if that makes sense. So with that being said, y'all, I don't have no nails, and that's probably why I haven't been on here too. I feel naked. I feel bummerishy. Yeah. But I'm gonna get my nails done. And I'm going to continue my education, continue to the clients that I do have. I haven't really gotten any new clients. I haven't really been posting to get new clients because of where I'm working from. I'm kind of like, since my grandbaby was diagnosed with cancer, I've been kind of at home. And really hadn't really want too many people just coming in and out of my house. So I did get what did I get? I did purchase PLA's new Korean lash lift kit. I'm actually in the process of doing a flyer so I can go to this girl's shop just to do some brows. When I'm not in the mood, I do not push myself to get in the mood, if that makes sense. If I'm not in the mood, I'm not doing it. There's nothing you gonna say or nothing you gonna do unless you running some money. And I don't even be fueled by money, to be honest with you. It's just what it is. But I really want to get into, doing more brows. And we'll talk more about being overseas in a different video. But yeah, I just want to come and tell y'all, what we're doing. And my hair is just, my hair has just been really like a mess here. Y'all just have absolutely no idea. Like, I really just want to cut my hair again. Like, I just, yeah. But I hope y'all can let me be vulnerable for a moment with y'all about why I've been under a rock. Because under the rock mean being on my couch and just watching shows and just, you know, I scroll a little bit, but I've been watching YouTube and I've been watching a couple of my shows. So that might be, probably could be a little bit of laziness, but it's just like not really so much lazy. It's just when I'm not there, I'm not there. And for the ladies out there that feel like it, girl, take that break. Take that break. Let me tell you, you'll feel so much more refreshed when you come back instead of consistently trying to be somebody you're not and trying to push through and all of that. I mean, there's certain instances you will have to push through, but if it's something that's not really that big and you could then you could just put it aside and be like, yo, I'll get to it when I get to it. Then do that, okay? So, yeah, y'all. So, I'm going to get off and do a couple of batch content because I really have to clean up my lash and brow cabinet. And yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So I'll talk to you in the next video.